he's here because he knows that he gets one every time. That was very noisy, Bilbo. No more. I've had some. But yeah, as soon as he hears me chopping them up, he's there. Afternoon. It is Saturday the 24th of February today, and I thought I'd have my little sit down and chat with you. My name's Belinda and I live in Lincolnshire in England. I won't do my full spiel because I've done that last week. I've not got much to share with you this week. It's been really miserable weather-wise outside, so there's not really been much Bilbo walking. He's just got absolutely soaked when he's gone out, so he's not been out a great deal. Certainly on no muddy walks anyway. There's not been a great deal of knitting because I finished my Whitmore and I was quite desperate to go on and get started on another garment, but it's just not happened. I purchased the Whitmore cardigan and it's nothing to do with Amy's wonderful pattern writing, it's just me. For some reason my brain cannot get past the first part. So I'm a visual learner and I struggle big time. I think if I could see it visually I'd know exactly what to do, but because I can't, and I've reread it and I just can't get my head around it at the moment, so I've put that aside and thought I'd start the Felix cardigan. And I've got loads of needles, but I haven't got one needle that I need to start that, and I think you need 4 in varying different sizes, so that I couldn't start that. And so then I started a bit more of my sock and that went wrong, so I ripped that out. Then I thought that maybe I just need to have a little bit of a break from knitting. Sometimes it does that, doesn't it? You just can't get it right no matter how much you try. But back to my jumper. This is the lovely Whitmore sweater by Amy Loudon, and I think she's called Anne Dover Knits now. And like I said, this is a wonderful pattern, even for beginners like me, because Amy's pattern writing is fabulous. So there we go. Stand up. There's what I was finishing last week. The waistband, is it called? Do a little twirl. There we go. And I love it. I love the colour on me. And I love how it's blocked up. It's blocked beautifully. This is Drops Daisy and it's really affordable, and I will definitely get it again. It was lovely to work with, and I've soaked it and blocked it and it feels even softer now. It's really, really nice and so warm. It's a DK, but it feels a little bit thicker than a DK. Not that I'm an expert, but it's one to keep you really snuggly and warm. So I'm really pleased with that, because this is my second garment. My first one was my ranunculus, and now I've done this, and I feel really proud. Knitting leaves you like that, doesn't it? When you manage to finish something, you feel really proud. So very happy. And I've got one more finished thing, and that is my Snuggle down cowl. I'm really happy with that. Shall I try it on? There we go. Not that it's for me, but it's got mohair in it. It's held with Drops Kid Silk mohair, and this was a stash of fingering weight yarn. So this was a pattern Snuggle down cowl from So Sweet Violet, and that's going in my drawer, like I said last week, my bottom drawer, ready to be wrapped for Christmas. So that's 2 finished things, and a finished thing last week. Doing quite well. I have finished my first sock, which I haven't put on my blocker. It probably needs to go on a blocker so that you can see it nicely, but I'll just have to use my hand. There we go. Just got to sew in my ends. And that is the Jemima sock from the Bakery Bears. And I've been very good and cast on for the second. Where is it? There it is. I'll just cast on for the second. And West Yorkshire spinners for the main body of the sock, and just some deep stash from Wool is the Answer. And their yarn, I'm not sure all of it is, but it comes ready caked, and I got that from Belle, I think a few years ago. So it's looking good at me doing the second one for that one. I might have a pair of socks finished, you never know. That's it for knitting. I have been doing some sewing. So this is the bag that I wanted to give away as part of, I'm not sure if you're allowed to say it, are you? I don't want no robots zooming in on what I'm doing. But I've decided to gift this out as part of reaching 1,000 subscribers. And it's lined, but it's not padded or anything. But it's lined with that lovely lining that I got last week from the Spindle Cottage workshop. And it's in no means an expert job because I'm still learning, but I'm really pleased with it. I would like it, so hopefully somebody else will like it. But this was for reaching 1,000 subscribers. Now the subscriber thing is something that I try not to take too much notice of, because I don't think it's good for your anxiety or your mental health to be looking at that and looking at likes and dislikes, so I try not to worry about that too much. But you can't escape the fact of the 1,000 subscribers, because YouTube tells you when you go into do your comments that you've got the 1,000 subscribers. So when I started out with this, I would consider 100 subscribers being a wow factor for me. So to get to 1,000 is just, I don't know why. I don't know why anybody would want to, but I'm very thankful. And it does give you a bit of a smile, and makes you feel not quite so lonely, I suppose. And it's been a wonderful way of making lots and lots of new friends. So I'm so thankful for that. And don't underestimate the power of a comment, because sometimes you could go to bed at night and wake up and somebody's left you the loveliest message, and it can put a smile on your face for the rest of the day. So thank you so very much for that as well, for your lovely comments and for all your subscribing. So it's just a way of me giving some little something back. And I thought I'd leave it open until midday next Friday, and then I can come back at the weekend and I don't have a hat, but I'll pop the names in a cap. Hubby has a cap and he will draw a name from there, and we will get that sent off to you. So thank you so very much. I didn't want to stop at one. I've done another little one, and this is for a good friend. Just a little one, and then I made another one for myself. And this was the third one, and it's the worst one. You'd think you'd get better with each that you make, wouldn't you? But no. It's not too bad, but the front panels don't match up quite with the back panels. Can you see if I get my head out of the way? They're just a bit off. But it doesn't matter, it's only for me. But yeah, that's definitely something I need to practice at. That side's not too bad, but that side not so good. And the way I made these, this panel, this bit at the top here, you kind of, you put it all together and then sandwich them panels in the middle. So when you're sewing them in, you're kind of sewing them in blind. There must be another way. There must be an easier way than that. So I need to have a look on YouTube, which is where I learn everything. and see if there's a better way to do that. What else did I want to mention? Just whilst we're still on the sock, I think I've said before I'm a Patreon member of Bakery Bears, and if you are struggling with socks, then Kay and her husband have the Patreon channel where they do lots of wonderful tutorials for not only the magic ring but also for the DPNs if you want to do your socks on DPNs. She's got the Knitting University on there, and I've just found it quite invaluable, so thank you, Kay, for that. It certainly walked me through a few tricky times on my socks. What else? Yeah, sorry, I've got a hair here somewhere. Poof, poof. Just want to mention my wall. I still need to wallpaper that. I haven't done it yet. But I thought I'd just leave one side of the wall in there for like a little memory wall. So it got me to thinking what I could pop on it, and I thought maybe little snippets of my childhood. It's been a long time since I had my own room, so I wanted to fill this room with lots of lovely memories and bunnies. And so it got me to thinking what reminds me of my childhood. And I was thinking about how I had my bedroom decorated, and I remember having a wallpaper, a little girl that used to wear like a pinny, and that she had like the headscarf on at the back. Can anybody remember what that was called? Almost like a little House on the Prairie girl. If you know what I'm talking about and you're in your 50s and you had similar, can you remember what it was called? So I was thinking I need to get a clip of that from somewhere, and I remember Pirouette. Did anybody have Pirouette? I had a Pirouette bedspread and things like fluffy wham bins, pink wham bins that were fluffy, and what else reminded me my child, just silly little things, you know. It's that and the love of Morton Harkett from Aha, but I better not stick a picture of him up there. I don't think Mark would be too happy with that. Yeah, so there's lots of other things that I can think of, and I thought I might try and just leave one little wall at the side there to just try and get snippets of my childhood, things that I can look at and smile. Books I've finished. Now, I've got Kindle on my phone, and I work for about 2 hours every morning, and I'm allowed to just go about my work and listen to books or music, so I can get through quite a few. Mentioned last time 5 years from now, so I've just finished that, and that was following a lady's life every 5 years. It was just okay, you know. It was not one of those that I think to myself, well, I can't wait to get my ear pods on and go and listen to at work. I've not had one of them for a long while. I just can't find one that I've really got into. It was just okay. I kept listening, which is good for me, because sometimes if I get about 15 minutes in and it's just not working for me, I switch off. So do I recommend it? Yeah, for easy listening to, but not if you want to be engrossed. Another one that I've just finished yesterday was The Corner Shop in Cocklebury Bay, and it was about a young girl that was fostered, living in London, and she inherited a corner shop in Devon, and so moved from London to Devon, and it's just following her life. Again, another one I didn't switch off, listened to all the way through, but I wasn't sad that it had finished. I've not had one of them for a long time, so if you can recommend any, I'd be grateful, because I've had a few of them in the past, and you know, you've been really sad that it's finished and you kind of wanted to carry on listening, or you want to know what happened next and there's no follow-on. It's been a long time since I had one of those. And I've just found The Cottage on Lily Pond Lane, so I'm just listening to that one now, and I will link them all underneath. So I can't comment on that one yet because I've only found it today, and I'm trying to go through all the ones that are included in the membership at the moment so that I can build up my credits. Podcasts. I'd like to mention Tracy and Kirsty from Wool and Wishes. I can't believe I haven't mentioned them before because I've been watching them for quite some time now, and they popped up this week and I thought, oh yes, I must mention them. It's been a lot like that I think, why haven't I mentioned them before? But yeah, they're wonderful to listen to. They are sister-in-laws, and between them both they have so much to share on their podcast, and I always really look forward to when it's coming on and wish I could knit like them. They have some lovely garments that they knit and get lots of inspiration from them. And Tracy's a bit like me in that she doesn't seem to gauge swatch too much, but she always seems to get it right, so I hope I can be like that. So they are Wool and Wishes, and I'll link them underneath. And just wanted to mention a Instagram account, and that is Emma from Moo and Mouse, because if you're after a wow bag, then go and follow her. She's very popular and her bags go very fast, but she does give you fair warning that they're going up for sale, so everybody's in with a chance of getting one. And I was lucky enough to get one, and I'm waiting for that to come in the post, so I'll probably be able to share that with you next week. She does some lovely bags, and her daughter also does the drawing and gives him inspiration for the what Emma puts on the front of the bags, project bags that is. They're lovely. So if you don't follow Emma, then definitely go over there and give her a follow. Is that it? Yes, I think so. It's a really nice day today, like I said, and I think I can hear a lawnmower, so somebody's mowing their lawn. So that's quite a pleasant change from the horrible week that we have had. There's been no baking this week because we are off of it for Lent, so it's just a bit boring. But my mum's requested a coffee cake because she's not off of sweet things for Lent, so I might get into that next week because that will be nice to do for her. We did have a trip with my mum this week to another wool shop that I just filmed a tiny bit of because it was very busy in there and it was quite a tight enclosed space, and that was a bit further away from us, but we do go there. I go there maybe once every couple of months, and it's just nice to look around and see what they've got. So there's a bit of footage of that. Otherwise there's not really much to show this week. Hopefully I shall have a bit more to show and share next week. We've now booked our accommodation for the yarn festival, so I'm happy that that's going ahead. Managed to get a lovely caravan park for the 3 nights, and looking forward to that because that's coming up now, isn't it? The month is flying by. And so I will see you next week when I will have the winner of the bag to draw. Can't find my words. And remember to just say Belle and Stitch in the comments somewhere, and I will know that you want to be popped into the cap, and a chance of getting that bag if you want it, of course. Lots of love to you all. Hello, I'm back. I didn't think I'd be back again quite so soon, but I was just popping down the stairs after filming, and the postman knocked on the door with look at her, gosh, it's Miss Blossom. Oh, she's beautiful, isn't she? Thank you so much, Emma. I can't believe it. Look. most beautiful bag you've ever seen. This blossom. Oh, I'm in love. And look, inside I've got a little keychain. I just love her. She's too good to use, isn't she? She's definitely not going to be sat down on anything dirty. Thank you so much, Emma. She's lovely and brought up such a big smile to my face this morning. And look at these other little things. Look at those stickers. Look at this one on the bottom, look. Zoom in. Oh, they're so cute. The little stickers. And look. Oh, bunny. And a lovely little lavender sachet that matches the bag. Oh dear. And look. And it's wrapped up in here as well. Yum. That's not going to last very long. Oh, I'm not allowed to eat it, am I? Well, I will be at Easter. And look at this paper. Oh. The prettiest Easter paper. It's just beautiful. I'm going to try and fold that up very carefully because it's too pretty. That was a lovely surprise. Thank you so much, Emma. So I'm going to swap my socks over to this one now. Happy days. Thank you so much. But this is the account I was talking about just before I signed off. Ooh, and mouse. Ooh, this blossom. This is just a whole room full of bunny rabbits. It is Saturday the 24th of February and I thought I'd sit down and have my little chat with you. It's not a very long one this week because I haven't done anything. So, there is an oh gosh, stop it.